Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. We're gonna take a look at this thing today, the AT-15. Why is that? I didn't have it really planned to do a review on it, but I had two good games during my latest stream. There's a link in the top right corner where you can watch them, timestamped and all, so you'll be straight over there. And then I was sent in three games in total. This is all a subscriber review replay. 3 games sent that just had to be shown. This is funny. This is martindogger_LP, who is slowly trundling up the hills at Castilla to get shots of on towards sea cap and hopefully the hill as well. And as you can see, it takes him about a minute to get there. The AT-15 is another tank that is known for its great engine, basically, and top speed, and all drops down here as well into the gully. The Emil is trying to get shots in onto this T-25-2. Decided, right, I've spotted some enemies, and the objective is to capture a base or just drive forward and drop down a cliff. And you can see Barstograph is getting shots in on the IS-3 as well. The AT-50 is a tank that is not good looking, basically. I think it's the equivalent in terms of tank of babies that when when babies are born, mothers always like them. But sometimes you see children lying there in the little cribs where you just think, God, they are ugly. They're just ugly. And then you come up there with your gifts, with your birthday gifts, and the mother is also walking around, and then she says, "Doesn't you look adorable?" And you're looking at the child and thinking, no, she doesn't. But you can't really say that, can you? You can't just say, "Oh, you gave birth to a really ugly kid." That's something you can't say. So the mother would probably say, yeah, or you would probably say to the mother, yeah, but he's very sweet looking. I think he's a sweet little boy, or girl, depending on the gender, of course. I think the same could be said about this tank, the AT-15. It's really ugly. It has warts and all, and a really big bird, and then a very, well, in comparison, small gun sticking out of the front. And it's also slow. It's a bit fat, I think. Yeah, and Barstograph manages to get his second kill, as you can see. And the tank is about the gun, about the accuracy of it, about the rate of fire, the DPM. It is not, as you can see, about speed. The AT-15 is a big boned baby. It's got some weight on his bones, and the mommy would probably say, "Doesn't it look adorable?" Yeah, it looks adorable, but it takes forever to climb up a hill. But what you can do with the tank is do this and slowly swing around and shoot the enemy. Because it is slow and it is, well, it's a fixed gun tank, so it has one dangerous end, the front, the sides, and the rear not so much. But it does have a wide gun arc, as you can see, and it fires like a boss. It can perma-track people if they are stupid enough to sit in front of you. And that's the main thing with the tank. Both positive and negative. It's a really good tank if you have it in, well, not particularly a position like this, but if you have it in an alleyway where the enemy can't do anything but drive towards you, then you are a force to be reckoned with. If there is at least someone who decides to help you out and allow you from not getting flanked and just fire away. And when you then have people who are stupid enough to do this, basically sit in front of you, you can just drop adrenaline and shoot them like almost constantly. In this 54 lightweight, you can shoot them, and then the AT-15, did I mention it's heavy yet? And it's wide gun arc. There he goes, gets his 4th kill. Great game there. It was the first game I was sent. We're gonna drop into Blitz Hangar for a second. Take a look at the statistics on the armor profile just for a little bit. And nearly 4k damage there. Well done, Barstograph_LP. And thank you very much for sending the replay to me and allowing me to use it on the channel. Right, quick hop into Blitz Hangar. Then take a quick look at the numbers for the AT-15. And as you can see, I've not loaded anything in terms of provisions and equipment yet, but this is what the tank is about the DPM. The penetration, not so much, it's quite weak actually. If you are in a tier 8 battle, you still have quite good penetration, 226, but against the tier 9s of this world, it's in the middle of the pack, and it does help to go to AP shot just a little bit, but the tanks on tiers 9, they get a lot of heat, high penetration, so 226 up to 258, that doesn't help a lot. I would suggest using the calibrated shells to boost your penetration just a little bit. It drops the DPM a bit, but that can be rectified by using black tea and putting in tea. Nearly 4K, brilliant stuff over there. And as said as well, it's not about the mobility. Not at all, as you can see. It's not even the heaviest of the tank destroyers, apparently. Now we're still looking at tank destroyers, but it is one of the slowest. It is the slowest actually. It does have a better power to weight ratio than some tanks on medium terrain, but it doesn't maneuver that quick. Oh, it's not the slowest. 14 out of 16. Which one is the slowest then? Oh, it must be the T28 or the prototype. Those are slow as well. I guess they're tied in terms of kilometers per hour. But then that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that the tank is about the gun, that it has quite good gun depression and a really wide gun arc, 25 to the left and 25 to the right. And if you can abuse the terrain to make use of that frontal armor, because, well, 229, you've seen the penetration numbers on your own gun. You could penetrate yourself from the front fairly easily. But if you position the tank like this, and then wiggle about, look at that, that's 249. And some of the bits go to 400, there it is, 338. You have some spaced armor on the mantle over there, and then wiggle around between the shots. That is going to be funny. Against tier 8s that don't know what they are doing, you can be quite a bully. But your sides, yeah, 153. The back, 53. It's 80. The top, that's not bad. And this is actually HEable by a T49. You can be penetrated with HE in the back by big guns. It's not, doesn't help a lot, even if you have 1450 in terms of hit points. But like I said, go for the gun. Base aim time, brilliant. Dispersion, brilliant. Really accurate. And yeah, just keep tanks in front of you. And for the next game, we have the pleasure of watching Striker Fox 808, who's telling the VK on his team, mate, no, don't go there. That's my bush. Please go away. Go somewhere else. I don't want you in my bush. And luckily the VK decides to not take the bush, but slightly in front of it. He has learned something about camo rating, that bushes protect you and they obscure you from the view of the enemy. They will enhance your camo rating, so it's good to know that the back of the VK3002D is completely camouflaged at the moment. Striker Fox get a nice, well, blind shot into this IS, who is then looking up into the sky while he is spotted. Oh, great stuff. And you can see what is happening. Are you taking a look at the minimap at the moment? Just look at what is happening. The team is forming up right in front of him, and this is just fish in a barrel. Reds are pushing in as well. There's a gravedigger over there. We still have that IS in the top left. I think there's a tier 32 on the red team, 2 tank destroyers. Oh, VK, no, that's a bad idea, mate. That is a bad idea. And he's trying to flank, which is good on him. But if you're flanking like this, at that in that position, you can already see what is happening. He has to pull back. You get caught in a crossfire if you are in that position over there. 2 out of 3 tanks on his team are more or less combat ineffective now. That one as well, the Panther. Bad position for a Panther to be. The Black Prince is, yeah, like I said, bad position for a Panther. The Black Prince is in a sort of good position. He has some protection from the right, and there it is already. There's a light tank flank. It is a tier 32 coming over there. Oh, that shot is never going to go in, mate. Oh, you have to get some shots in now. Can he clear a tank? Maybe shoot someone? Not available. That's a Bulldog. The Gravedigger takes out the IS-3. 2 hit points left on one of his teammates on the VK apparently. Ooh, oh, that's a great one. Krabushka can go back to the garage. Manages to clear the Bulldog. and he very sensibly decides to leave the hill. It would be tempting to sit there and think, right, I'm an AT-15, I got shots there, I can, well, hopefully clear a tank, protect my black brains. But he has already noticed that if he doesn't move, then he will get flanked. And this T-32 now is desperate to try to get a shot in. And he's in front of an AT-15 who is running adrenaline, and he decides to reverse. That's not a good idea. You can see Striker Fox gets another shot in. Don't shoot the gun barrel. No, he doesn't. Tracks him in place. Go for the track wheel again. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Track wheel. Yes, clears the T-32. And the Tiger 2 takes out the Ashu 101. He's now killed himself, but that was a great shot. Award-winning move, I think, because he manages to clear a tank, even if he wasn't playing that brilliant sitting over there. But he clears a tank, good on him. He missed. He missed that shot on the Panther 2. That is annoying. And now he is in trouble because he's got it. Yeah, that one went right through. He's really in trouble now because he's getting flanked by a Panther 2 who has a stock gun. Not the big one, but that Panther is sensible. He's gonna stop now. He notices the Gravedigger on his team is rolling in. He has spotted Striker Fox, so he is being sensible, backing down again, down the hatch, and you can see already what's unfolding now. Panther 2 on the left, Gravedigger on the right, one shot bounce, there we go. Get a shot in, mate, yes, pop adrenaline, get another shot in. 25 to the left, 25 to the right, that means he has a wide gun arc and the Panther was not aware of that. That's great stuff, right, apparently the Gravedigger is on a reload now. And take a look at this move that Striker Fox is going to do. Watch, 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 and he reverses, he keeps reversing, trying to get that side armor to work, doesn't really work, the Gravedigger keeps shooting as well. And he now moves forward, and the Gravedigger is thinking, right, I have to circle around him. Ooh, that's not going to work. There is a Panther over there. And by moving like this, Striker Fox made it impossible for the Gravedigger to keep flanking him. And that allows him to put in this shot, clear the Gravedigger, and survive with just 700 hit points left. 699, but yeah. Almost 700. Great move over there. No, he's not AFK. He is not AFK. The Tiger 2 is trying to say something as well. And yeah, AFK would mean that they are on base 1 or 2. And the Jagdpanther has no kills behind him. Yeah, well, no, we're not going to the flag. That won't work. 131, there's no time. He has to pray now that Jagdpanther 2 is within reach of him. There we go, whopping 12 kilometers uphill. Come on, mate. Is there a tank left? There's a tank left. Oh, hello, Jagdpanther. You've got a dead driver. That's annoying. First shot missed. Adrenaline running again. Come on, mate. Shoot him. Once. There we go. Misses again. This is getting close. Are you gonna be able to take him out? One shot in. Yes, drive wheel. Ta-ta. There we go. Aim for the track wheel again. Yes. And the Jagdpanther is going to pop off the radar, but he doesn't have repair, and does he? That one went in. There we go. For the blind shot. Countdown. Fire. Yeehaw! Enemy knocked out. Great game there. 6 kills in the AT-15. It was a bit Muppets of red team, but also some Muppets on the greens as well. Sensibly going off the hill, moving just in time to not get completely flanked, and then backing up into the Dab Panther 2 to deny the Gravedigger from completely flanking him. And the Jagdpanther, he decided not to come off the hill, I think, and he was eventually killed in 4 shots. Righty, thank you Striker Fox 808 for sending me that replay, and we're hopping on towards the next one, which is this game on Faust. And we are watching Cookie-san, who sent me this through email. One general word of advice: even if you bought a really strong tier 9 Russian premium tank, going alone on a flank is never a good idea. Going 2 against 6 is also not a really good idea. As you can see, the KP4 is down against the 704, and there's a big shots knocking off of Lorbeck 06 _ destroyer from the V clan. And I think he's going to go down in just a few seconds. I think it's an IS-3. It's never a good idea to go alone. Even if people go into a direction you don't want to go, don't go to the complete opposite side of the map. It just doesn't work. If the enemy decides to make an Iron Fist, you will not be able to survive. Cookie-san is not blind shooting here. He knocks down those boxes to get a shot in on tanks that might be moving. Look at this one. Did you know you could squeeze a shot in through those buildings? He's positioning himself here very cleverly. There he goes, there we go. Whoa! Onto the T69. Great shot. Or was it a T44? No, it's a 69. Gets another shot in on the T69, who does clear the IS-8. And this is not looking good. 4 versus 6. Yes, they have still quite some good tanks, some good DPM in over here. But the Reds, they seem to have the high ground. But then this is what you want to have happening against you. An ISU does not pack a repair pack or is just not capable of pressing the button, and he then decides to shoot and just try to penetrate, fails to, and is completely, look at that, completely wasted, just shot to pieces. The Tiger gets a shot in on Cookie-san, but Cookie-san does not, he does have the gun elevation, and he bounces on that little bit of red that was showing off the Tiger too. Of course, that always happens. 604 gets a good shot in, 634 damage. Which means that Cookie is now on 492. There's 2 shots from the Tiger 2. There's 1 shot from the Object 704. That's we don't have the Tiger 2 to worry about anymore. But also this guy could clip him. And take a look at what he's going to do there. He doesn't have a gun elevation. Gets a track shot in. Can he get another track shot in? No, doesn't. Doesn't waste a shot yet. Or is not willing to waste one, which turns out to be a good idea. Because this 704 is now down to a 1 shot. And he needs 2 shots to clear the T69. So bounce 1, there we go. Yeah, he's coming in. Track. 166 damage taken. That's APCR. Kill the 704 who is stuck on the dead. T26 E4. 9 hit points. Come on. Yes. Swaps to APCR. Would have done that as well. Just to make sure you get the kill. Right, and now we can just sort of sit. And will he be able to make it? He's alone in an AT-15 on Faust against a T-54 lightweight. A light tank that is quick and that doesn't just jump from position to position, but this is one of those wacky replays where tanks jump. Stupid. It's a bug. I hope it gets fixed because it's bloody annoying to watch those games. But let's see what is happening. And you can see Cookie-san is wiggling about. This is a good spot to be in at the moment, because if need be, he can drop down to the left or maybe here towards the right to protect the cap, and he will never be able to catch that T-54 lightweight. And above all, it's a Russian light tank with a good gun, a strong turret. No, brilliant gun depression. Oh, bounces a shot, yes, and the 54 lightweight manages to escape. That's annoying. He's on 209. That's just 1 shot, basically. Just 1 shot into that T-54 will do the trick. Can he feather this shot in? Gun depression. That's annoying. That's annoying. 254 left on him. He's a 1 shot to the T-54 lightweight, and the T-54 lightweight is a 1 shot to him as well. Now, what Cookie is going to do here now is just basically sit and wait. Oh, proxy spotting the 54 lightweight, that's good. He's coming up over there again. Is he going to move around? No, he's moving away, dropping from view. And we'll just have to guess now, is he coming from the left or the right? Going to use some nice lighting here as well. And take a look at how Cookie is setting up over here. I mean, just you have to keep talking, there's nothing else happening. But he's not hugging the wall per se. He's just keeping enough room to turn around. Just a little bit like that. You can learn stuff on my channel. There's just little bits like that. No, doesn't get the shot in. Neither does a T-54 lightweight. But it's a little bit like that, like positioning yourself not completely snug up against the wall, but ever so slightly away from it to allow you to turn on the spot while denying you from getting circled. No one there. 45 seconds left. Come on, mate. This is getting really close. You do have a quick reload, so you will be able to put in, let's say, 10 shots, but then you have to have a target. Bounces another shot. 620 blocked. Misses the return shot. 209 left versus 254. And like I said, that 54 lightweight that is a tank that can do 280 in terms of alpha, but he's got 175 penetration, so that's not a lot. You will be able to bounce on the front. He has to get a flanking shot in, protect your butt maybe, as long as you don't get flanked and shot in the side of the butt. Oh, yeah, get him! Ah! 29 hit points left. What a heartbreak. I hope you get a mastery, mate, just by wait. Victory! Snatched from the jaws of draw. Just literally in the dying seconds. 3,728 damage done by Cookie_Sun from 328 Clan. Thank you very much, mate, for sending me that replay. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Edge of your seat stuff. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, for watching. My name is Martindogger. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking.